Alright, I woke up today and that tank is more or less the same temperature as this tank. Looks really clear too. So, probably gonna spend today now transferring these guys over there so they'll be comfortable till I get their new home set up. So what am I gonna do? Again, I'm gonna get the net. I'm gonna scoop them out, but I don't want to stretch my fish out. I had to move them maybe like 2-3 feet yesterday. I'm gonna get a cup. I'm gonna fill the cup with the water out of that aquarium. Scoop them, put them in the cup with the net, carry them over there, let them go, do it all over again. Be very messy and a very long process. So let's go. Look, all the snails are on the head. A bit on the face. Kind of funny. I think it's porous. It's going to grow so much moss. What? It actually looks like it has a little green on it already. Sweet. Okay, I got them more or less out. They're all in here now. They handled it a lot better, I guess, because we just did it. And they like this cage. Or they like this tank. So now I'm going to empty the water out, get the snails, and then hook up their power. So look, there's quite a bit of shit built up already from the snails. That's why I don't want to let them in the new tank. I might leave them out and just leave the mosquitoes for the goldies. Alright, good news, bad news. So, as you can see, all that poop is from the snails being in here a short amount of time. If I let these guys into my tanks, they're just going to keep, well, breeding and pooping everywhere. I mean, look at them. Look in that cup. They're all making babies right now. They're all on each other. I mean, look, that one, there's a cluster of like 6 of them right there doing it. So, you know, warning, people who don't want to hear about this stuff, animal death. There's a lot of discussion in the aquarium community on how to take care of these guys, because I'm not the only one having a problem with this. Some people say getting assassin snails. Here's one of the shells for mine. I don't know if they don't do good in my water, and everyone said they're not supposed to do this, but I swear I put them in there, and these bladder snails swarmed them and ate them. Because they were just all over them, and then they were gone. So how am I going to deal with these guys? Well, I was looking online, and it said that both chickens and ducks enjoy eating them. I could go outside and crush them with a rock, or I feel bad when things die and they don't have a use, you know, myself included. So my neighbors have ducks and chickens, so I'm going to go feed them to some birds. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe that's allowed on YouTube. And I'll ask my neighbors, but they probably don't want me recording their property and putting it online, so that's not something we're going to see in this video. Also, as you can see, quite a bit of them made it in here already, so I'm just going to let these guys go, see if they overpopulate in the time it takes for me to set up the new tank, and if they do, I just will be really careful about not transferring them into the new tank. Really washing out my hornwort, the statue, getting rid of any built up eggs. Honestly, I've had to thin them out a few times before. I'd really like to just get another algae eater, like a rubber lip pleco or something, so I think I'm just going to not keep doing the snails. They are a big source of my problem. There's a lot of conflicting information. Some people are like, oh, they regulate their population. No, they do not. They just keep banging and eating and banging and eating until they're everywhere and you have a tank full of poop. If you look in the last video, you'll see the results of having snails. They're very hard to maintain. I really didn't listen. I got them in there by accident when harvesting wild plants and like the duckweed. And I just let them go, and it's been hardship. And, you know, I really hate suffering. I hate perpetuating suffering. And in my mind, it's like, these ones are going to suffer for a second. Something else is going to benefit from it. But also, like, if I let them stay alive and keep breeding, I'm just going to have to contribute to the suffering again and again and again and again. Like, every month when I have to euthanize them. So unfortunately, we're just going to do 2 right now. The ones I've taken out today, and in the future when I transfer my aquarium. I want people to know that that's not something I take lightly. I do not enjoy hurting things. I don't enjoy killing things. It bothers me greatly. But in life, there's often times where you have to pick and choose. And if I want my fish to be healthy, I cannot have the snails. And I'm just accepting that through the course of making these videos. It's much like if you want to eat, you have to eat something that's alive. Suffering just has to happen. It's the nature of life, unfortunately. Okay, so I was right. My neighbor did not want me to post pictures of her place online, but I tell you, she has a nice little pond set up with some Peking ducks. Well, the crested Peking ones, you know, with the poof. I'll put a picture right here. Anyways, first I tried giving them a few to see if they would eat them, and they did eat them. They went crazy for them. But the lady actually had me put the majority of them in the reservoir for her pond. It's a multi-tier system. And she had me put them in a higher tier where the ducks don't have access that was full of algae. So they're going to be in there breeding and eating and doing whatever they want. And they'll slowly trickle down and feed the ducks. Which, you know, again, impermanence and suffering, but to me, these are about maintaining comfort and trying to maintain some sort of natural order. Again, I feel suffering is part of life, so, you know, at least you're going to contribute to life that way. I'd feel a lot better knowing something ate me than I got pumped full of chemicals and was poisoning the earth for thousands of years. Although I'd probably feel a bit different about that if something was eating me in this moment. Also, though, I mean, you gotta pick suffering. The fish don't deserve that. There's a few in there, so I'm gonna see what they do. And there appears to be a lot of crap in there from them. But, yeah, so after I transfer these guys, I'll probably collect these snails again and take them to the same duck pond. And that's something you can do too, you know, again, with permission from the landowner and making sure they are native species from your area. All my snails are native. Again, I was collecting duckweed when I got them. So now I get to be a fish electrician and transfer all their stuff over. I also got to set an alarm for the morning because these lights have a timer and I would really like to get them to line up right. Okay, they got their filter, they got their lights. They're pretty happy. I gave them some food. They look really calm. They seem to like it. At least being back in their normal cage. You know, fish, they really do appreciate stimulus, a change in scenery. When I first added these guys, they were in a breeder tank, like thousands of fish or dozens of goldfish swimming around like wall to wall. I brought them here and I'd never seen joy and excitement on a fish's face. Like, they were so excited. Like that little guy right now, just swimming around, going crazy with the sticks. They were never able to forage before I got them, and they love it. What is he doing? Is he stuck? I don't know. I think they might like the openness too. You know, goldfish, they really need to swim. Far why they need a bigger one. So I finally got this done, and as you can see, it takes forever. I'm gonna go take a shower now because I have fish and snail poop all over me. I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and you know, stay tuned if you want to see these guys' final home in the next month or so when it gets set up and fully acclimated. They still look a little agitated, but it'll probably just take them a while to adjust. They really went through a lot the last few days, but it'll be better for them in the long run. Okay, so it's been about an hour. My fish seem a lot calmer, you know, but they seem more or less happy. So my next step, I'm going to be moving that desk. Of course, I'm going to do that off camera. So the next video you'll see in the series will likely be me measuring and preparing the area for the stand in the tank. And that'll probably be a little whiles away. The next video you should expect from the channel will be another painting video, which will be coming out Monday or Tuesday, depending on editing time. I gotta leave them alone for a while. They're a little mad at me. But look at them, just doing normal fish stuff. I love them so much.